Thank you. I'm Catherine from Armstrong Training and Development, and thank you, panel. Well, I'm wondering what happens or when do you know to set your idea aside, that this isn't going to work?
So Deepak, you might be good because on that one, because you've had businesses that didn't work out. How did you know when it was time to pull the plug?
That's an interesting question. I think so. When you have a product, you might have maybe few customers. They are using the product, but like when you talk to the customers, like if it's not solving any pain for large amount of customers, not just for the few customers, it might solve the pain for like say maybe very few customers. So you need to see like if you can scale the product bigger, and what are your goals with the product, and can you achieve those goals. So if those two things doesn't fit well, so if you think that it's not gonna scale well or it can't solve the pain like for lots of customers, then I think it's try to like think through again and see if it's gonna be a good product or not.
Neither of you has set your idea aside yet. Have you ever had a moment where you thought, no, we're not going to do this, and then you changed your mind and said yes? How did you know it was worth keeping going, Meghan?
So there's at least several points in time where we almost quit, the reason was nothing was happening. So we had sort of like some of those signals, we had validation, and then, you know, there's this long sort of path as we tried to build all the pieces so that we could circle back and actually, you know, deliver a product that could work. And we were probably within a month of shutting down about 2 years ago. And that was right when we got a major customer. And then, I mean, it was uphill ever since because people follow the crowd. But I mean, there's moments where even last night, where you're going, why am I doing this?
Thank you for not quitting on the eve of your appearance here. Joel, why are you still doing this?
Well, it is my first attempt at an adventure, so I don't quite have the most accurate answer for you. But I think in any business, you constantly have to pivot in a lot of different areas. I think at the end of the day, we know we have a good idea, but sometimes our path to get there has always needed constant adjustment. And I think when you find yourselves, you're constantly pivoting till you pivot yourself in a corner where your customers don't think it's a good idea, you have to set your pride aside, because I think a lot of times what happens is you hear the stories about overcoming adversity, and you're like, no, like everyone else is wrong, I can make it work. But sometimes if your customers are telling you it's not going to work, you should probably listen to them.